You see this logo? It's not just about milk, it's about a revolution. A revolution born out of frustration, rebellion, and cows. Amul wasn't always the dairy giant as it is today. It began its chaos. But then came the change. Back in the 1940s, farmers in Gujarat were being squeezed dry, not by cows, but by the British backed milkmen.
Our story is about the farmers of the Kaira district of Gujarat in Bombay state, a district long known as the Garden of Gujarat. For many years, the farmers of Kaira, numbering more than 1 million with their families, knew only that this garden was poor.
They had milk, yes, but no control. They were paid less, scraps for something priceless. And then they decided enough was enough. Enter Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and Tribhuvandas Patel. Their plan? Simple but gold. A cooperative owned by farmers, run by farmers. But there was a problem. Who would buy their milk? Big corporations dominated the market. The farmers were small fish in the oceans of sharks. Then came Dr. Verghese Kurien, a man with a vision bigger than a glass of milk. He didn't just keep Amul survive, he made it thrive. Dr. Kurien took the cooperative model and turned it into powerhouse. He built modern dairy plants, brought in technology, and get this, he made butter cool.
असली बटर में दूध मलाई होती है और अटर पटर में
अटर पटर होता है अंकल।
जिसमें दूध मलाई नहीं वो बटर नहीं। अमूल बटर असली बटर।
Yeah, that little Amul girl, she's not just a mascot. She's a movement, a sassy, spectacle voice that made everyone from kids to politicians pay attention. But Amul wasn't just about marketing. It was about making milk affordable for everyone. The White Revolution, led by Amul, made India the largest producer of milk in the world. Yes, you heard that right, the world. Today, Amul isn't just a brand, it's a promise of quality, innovation, and empowerment. Those farmers from Gujarat, they now are part of 9 billion empire, an empire built on milk. So the next time you see the Amul butter in your fridge, remember this. It's not just butter, it's history. It's revolution on your toast. If you like this video, follow, like, share, and subscribe.
दूध पीता